Hey there, happy Friday. It is Feature Friday here at Knots of Grace, and I am Kathleen Borsch, the owner and the creative behind the products at Knots of Grace. And if you are first time joining us here for Feature Friday, welcome. Usually once a month, I come here, at least once a month, I come in on a Friday at 11:10 a.m. Eastern, and I'm usually live, but this time, unfortunately, I'm not live with you. So I'm pre-recording this video so that I can still be with you, um, recorded at 11:10 a.m. Eastern time on the last Friday of the month. On that note, let me get started. So like I said, this is Feature Friday, and I do this once a month. And so this month, what I've decided to show you, because it has been super busy here at Knots of Grace, you may or may not know what has been going on. So I decided, let me just kind of do a month in review of what's happened in May of 2021. So let me get started there, and I'm going to try and do this quicker than I normally do my lives because there's just a lot really, and since we're not like actively interacting, but please, if you have some questions or comments, please put them in the comments. I will come back and I will reply to all comments that come in. So feel free to respond in the comments, or if you want, you can also DM me and I will respond to you there. So however you would like to communicate with me, I am happy to reply with you in that way. But the other thing I want to ask, and I'm so bad about asking this, but I need to get better. So and several of you do this just automatically, and I appreciate it so much. But if you would like this post and share it, I would really appreciate it, because the more people that get to know Knots of Grace, the more I can provide for you. And it's just, it's a win-win for everybody. And my goal with Knots of Grace is to just spread joy and spread peace and love with everyone, as you can see in my signs. So if you would like and share this, I would really appreciate it. But let me just get started. I just said we'll get started several times. So it's actually time I'm going to get started. So what's the first thing that's happened this month in May? Well, first off, what I announced to our VIP group, and then every single Monday morning, my VIP group receives an email from me. And what that email includes is a weekly inspiration. And so if you would like to be included in that Monday morning inspirational email, it's a short video, usually about 3 minutes, give or take a few seconds on either side of that 3 minutes. But it's usually a 3-minute video where I go and I use this devotional called Hugs, Daily Inspirations for Women. And I read either from that day or from the week before, the week of, an inspiration for us to pray and meditate on for that week. And so it's just a short way to get your week started. And so if you want to have that in your inbox every week, I would love to have you part of our VIP group. And it's super easy to be part of the VIP group. You just go to, and I'll type this in the comments as I'm saying it. You just go to, actually, I can't. My bad, because I'm recording this. You can tell I'm used to doing these things live. But so just go to knotsofgracevip.com. And when you type that in, it will pop up with a picture, and it'll have like what you get as being, as part of being a VIP, but you'll see a picture of me. And I do that on purpose, because that way, connection of, you saw me here, you see me there, and then that's the right spot. So, and it's super easy, it's free, and you'll get this in your inbox every Monday. But if you don't want it in your inbox, that's okay. I also post it on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and I notify those of you who follow on Facebook and Instagram, so that way it's out on YouTube. So I like having everything in my life needs to be a little easy. So that's why, if you're a VIP, you get it in your inbox and you have it right away. So that's the first thing that's been that started this month. And then from there, I announced this to our VIPs earlier this month. But one of the other things that I started was, it's I love to craft, and that's sort of how all of Knots of Grace got started. Is my love of crafting and love of creating and making, and just making beautiful things. And I joined and became a designer with Chalk Couture. And out of that, I wanted to share with you all just ways to get crafty and just have some fun with crafting, because there's just so much that's going on around us that if you're like me, you just need some little outlet. And my outlet is creating. And I have the joy of creating just for my own benefit, but then I have the joy of creating for you as well. So what I did is I created another Facebook page called Why Not Craft with Kathleen. And it kind of ties in with Knots of Grace, Why Not Craft. And what I do is I will show you things that I've made, and do demonstrations for you of products from Chalk Couture. But then also there's going to be some things that are not Chalk Couture as well, because I do so many other things, but Chalk Couture is super fun. I'm going to share with you another screen here, so that I can, bear with me for a moment. So I can show you some of the things that I've been doing, because this month, on the 18th of this month, I started what I'm calling a 30-day crafting challenge. Oh, good, I spelled that right. It looked really weird there for a second. And it ends on June 17th. So if you go to our Facebook page, Why Not Craft with Kathleen, and like and follow me there, then you will see my daily creations. And then what I want everyone to do is I really want you to comment on those posts that I do, so that way I can see your creations too, because I know you're out there making something. I know it. So these are just a few of the things that I've made. Some of these have been posted, and some you will see in the next couple of days, because I've made them and I need to get them posted. But these are some things. So like I said, not everything out there is going to be Chalk Couture, but there are going to be several things that are out there. So for example, this bookmark that I made is using Chalk Couture paste, but I hand wrote the message on the back of it. These cards that I made, these specifically don't use Chalk Couture, but you might see some in the future that do. So this was one, and let me show you some other things that have been going on. It's just been a lot of fun. And I don't know about you, but every once in a while, I need to just do something a little different every single day, just to get those creative vibes going. So this is actually a Chalk Couture product. And you can go to Why Not Craft with Kathleen, and you can see all of this. And I think I even put a video out there on how I made this, and then all the products are listed, so you can go and do that. And then here's another one I made with Chalk Couture. Like everything here you can buy at chalkcouture.com/knots of grace. And then this one I used the transfers and the paste from Chalk Couture, and I put it on my own products. So anyway, so there's been a lot going on. And then for my rosary lovers, these are some other ones that I'm going to post out there that have come out of my 30-day challenge as well. So I've made some full rosaries again, and so I'll have those out there. So like I said, it's been super fun. I hope you can go and join me there, because it's just a different part of me that I get to share with you. And so it's just been a lot of fun, and I hope you join me, and I hope you also share your creations out there too, because the world needs to see the lovelies that you're making. So that is what's been going out there. Oh, real quick, I forget. So some of them are items that I'm making just because, right? And then others I'm actually making to sell. So for example, this bracelet here, which I'm not, you can't see it very well on this screen, that I made 11 different of those in different styles. And those are currently or will be listed out on Etsy, and then also at knotsofgrace.com. And as a VIP, remember you get discounts year round when you purchase and use your code that you got in your email. So that is just a win-win there for you too. So I am selling some of them, the creations that I make, and some of them I'm just making for myself. Oh, and this one's another one you're going to see this weekend, because I just made it and it's going to be posted. So I made several different versions of this necklace for fun, to get into the spirit of summer. And it's just a lightweight, fun, just super with beautiful, beautiful gemstone beads. So go check those out. So I'm going fast, aren't I? Wow. Slow the voice down, Kathleen. You can tell I'm excited about what I'm doing. And so those of you who've been with me for a while, you know when I talk really fast, it means I'm excited. And it usually means that I'm excited in a good way, not nervous. So anyway, so the other thing that I wanted to tell you about is, so you can kind of see, if you've been here with me, there have been a lot of changes in the background. So before, you used to see a whole bunch of crosses behind me, but I have been cleaning and reorganizing and getting my studio all ready for what's coming up next. So some of the things that I've already talked about, which is, the Chalk Couture, bringing that into our environment here at Knots of Grace, and also some other things, and bringing back some beading and some earrings and some jewelry that I used to do before that I've greatly missed, and so I'm bringing those back. And so in order to do all of that, I've had to clear out and organize and reorganize and do a lot of different things like that. And so, for example, oh, sorry, I don't know how many, sorry, I had to go out of the screen for a second there. I don't know how many of you have one of these little carts like this. I'm going to try and get it on screen. There we go. No, it's not on screen yet. So I don't know how many of you have little carts like these right here, these little 3-tier carts. But if you don't have one, they are awesome. I don't get any kickback or anything on them. I just find them to be super convenient. And so this one here, this is all of my jewelry making, beadwork, anything that has jewelry making tools all go into this cart here. And so it's great because I can just wheel it up to wherever I'm working in the studio, because I pretty much work wherever I find inspiration, that's where I start working, even though I have different sections of my studio for different things. So I've been doing a lot of that, just making sure that everything is very organized and ready to go when I'm ready to create. And so it's been really helpful for me to be able to do that. And then that way I can just get creating. And then that way I can also share it with you all quicker. Because I found over the last year that it was taking a really long time for me to get everything done. So anyway, that's one of the things that's happened. And then the other thing is I created a new link, and you'll see this link on Facebook. You'll see it on Instagram, and it's knotsofgrace-vip.com/Instagram. And what this is this, I'll actually bring it up on Knots of Grace. VIP.com/Instagram. Let me show it to you here. I'm going to share, stop that screen share, do this screen share, Chrome tab. So you can see it here at So it's knotsofgrace-vip.com/Instagram, and I'll put it in the comments so that way you can link to it. But what this is all of the different sites because I'm in a number of places online. I wanted you to be able to see everything that's going on and have like a quick one button. Remember I said I like everything to be easy and, easy to access. Well, I'm sure you do too. And so what I did is I have this one page, and it has everything that we do. We have the weekly inspiration on YouTube, our blog, where all the different places that I have Knots of Grace products. You can shop at on my Chat Couture site. You have some, what are we all about here at Knots of Grace? How do you contact us? Check out, find out if people like us. And then if you want to become a Knots of Grace VIP member, you can do it on this page too. So there's lots of different places for you to connect with us. I just wanted to let you know, like I said, I like things easy. I like things right with me whenever I'm wherever I am. If it's convenient, I'm probably in love with it. So that is something new that's going on here too. So before I go, we're at about 60 minutes or so. So thank you for being with me. Again, if you would like and share this, I would really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. And I appreciate you being here. And enjoying what I bring to you. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for being here today. So you can find everything we have. If you're interested in purchasing at knotsofgrace.com, there's lots of information out there. That's our main website, and you can find things there. And just remember that we have free shipping both at Etsy and on knotsofgrace.com for any order to one location over $35 in the US. So that is a great perk about shopping at knotsofgrace.com and our Etsy shop, knotsofgracereceived.etsy.com. So next month, there's lots of cool things coming up. I have been bugging my sister to get her craftiness going, and you'll see some things come up from her. And so Kelly, I just put you on the spot. You're on the spot. So you'll see some things out there from her. You're going to see some more of my creations coming out. And I hope you join me at Why Not Craft with Kathleen on Facebook. And I hope you join our VIP group so that way we can keep in touch. And because in the beginning of June, my VIPs will get to know what all these things that are coming up in June. So they always get the sneak peek of what's happening before the rest of the world gets to know. So, but before I go, I want to wish you all a very happy Memorial Day, and hope that it's just a lot of fun and a lot of safe fun. And I will catch up with you next week. But I do want to read this verse out of, I don't know if you've seen this before, but there's this, it's called Never Unfriended. This is a day minder. They actually call it a day brightener. It's really cute. But I thought that today's verse was very appropriate, so I wanted to share it before I go. So it's from Matthew 5:9, and it says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, those who are interested, and diligently working for the well-being of the people around them, for they will be called sons of God." So I leave you with that as I put it back down. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. All right, take care. Bye-bye.